This video will show you how to replace the front outside door handle on a Ford Edge. This will be mounted to your front door. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. To replace the outside door handle, we're going to have the door in the open position and we're paying attention in this area here. So as we're looking in this area, we're going to remove our lower rubber plug. I'm just using a plastic trim tool for this so I don't damage my paint. A quick inspection of that. Now, if you were to look inside of this port, you're going to find that there's a T25 Torx screw that we have to loosen. So now I'm turning this counterclockwise, but we don't need to fully remove the screw. We can start focusing on the door lock bezel. Now, as far as the removal of the door lock bezel, we'll carefully pull on the door handle just far enough that we can remove the bezel from this area. Take hold of that and slide it right out of place. Now this is the area that the mounting bolt was pressing against. That's what was holding it. As I mentioned, you do not need to fully remove that. So now we can pull on the outside door handle. Pulling it away from the door, we'll slide it through this rectangular port. Now we should be able to pull it away from the door. And there it is, friend. Prior to installation of any brand new part, let's make sure we clean and inspect our mounting area. For this, I'm using a clean rag, and you can use a gentle detergent for the paint. Make sure it's safe. We'll just give this a quick wipe. We want to make sure nothing's rotted and weak. I do have a little bit of rust here, but it's still in good usable order. Let's go ahead and wipe things down. As we prepare to bring the door handle into place, I want you to have a quick look inside of this area where we have our rectangular port. Now there's going to be an area that the door handle needs to grab onto. I'm using my angled pick and I'm grabbing onto a lever that's deep inside this area. When you pull on the door handle needs to grab this and pull it outward. Now let's continue on with the installation of our outside door handle. We're going to carefully take this and we're bringing it into the door. Once we have it pressed in as far as possible, we'll continue on sliding it what would be considered forward towards the front of the vehicle. We're pressing this all the way towards the door, pulling it forward. So I'm pressing this as far forward as possible. Now that I have this slid to what I believe into the proper position, I want to test the functionality before I continue on with the bezel. Of course, I do need to make sure that I can gain access inside of the vehicle in case this door handle does not function as it should. We can have any of the windows down as necessary. Let's go ahead and open this. Now, if for some reason when you pulled on the handle, it pulled out, but it did not open the door. You did not make your way over the hooked area that's inside of the door. You just need to make a quick readjustment. Now, assuming this does function as it should, let's continue on with our lock bezel. Now, as far as the door lock bezel, we're pulling out on the outside handle. We'll take the bezel and we're bringing it in at an angle. I'm starting with the side closest to the handle and I'm pressing it towards the door. Just pulling on this. There we go. Now that I have it pressed all the way in position, let's go ahead and open the door. We're going to retighten our T25 Torx screw and protect the area. As I tighten this, I know for sure that my bezel is pressed up against the door. Install the protective boot. Okay friend, we finished the installation of our outside door handle. Now before I shut the door, I always like to test the functionality. For this, I'm just using my T25 Torx Driver. You can also use a 1/4-inch extension. Slide it inside of the door latch assembly. At this point, the door latch thinks that it's closed on the striker on the body of the vehicle. Now I'm applying pressure. I'm attempting to pull this outward. It does not release. Let's go ahead and pull on that handle. As you can tell, it did release. We'll test it one more time. Functions perfect. Let's go ahead and close that door and we're testing it for the last time here. Perfect. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.